So I was at work, and it was about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I had to get home and change my clothes to be at my daughter's 21st birthday celebration in Portland. And I just entered the freeway, and I had traveled about a mile, and a couple cars in front of me, there was a black mid-sized car that all of a sudden just turned to the left, rolled approximately 3 times, and come to a stop. Immediately I pulled to the right, hopped out of the car, assessed the situation about getting across the interstate.
Yeah, I got an accident, I-5 south, or I-5 northbound. There's somebody on the inside, bleeding pretty heavily.
We're getting some help on the way, okay?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I had to get in there. I looked at all the doors, I couldn't get in, they were all smashed. Then this gentleman walked up behind me, he said, "How can I help you?" And I said, "We have to get this door open." We both were able to bend the car door back to get in there. At that point, I stabilized her arm and held direct pressure on her brachial artery to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
She's got an arterial bleeder.
Where is she bleeding from?
Out of her arm, out of her artery, looks like.
She was bleeding out. There was a lot of blood already, even by the time that I started that. And at that point, Mike Andrews walked up and he said, "Hi, I'm Mike Andrews from Rural Metro. How can I help?"
Somebody called 911 for us or made sure that 911, the ambulance and police and fire were on the way. I simply climbed in the car and got into the back and supported the person's neck to protect them from any neck injury. It is important that in a serious accident you support the head all the way to the hospital until they can get a good x-ray to make sure it's not damaged or hurt.
Don't move her, put direct pressure. Okay.
Her situation, she would have maybe 5 minutes if somebody wouldn't have stopped the bleeding.
They were in and out of consciousness. I tried to keep them calm and to let them know what was going on, and that help was on the way.
I want to make sure you guys don't put yourself in any kind of jeopardy.
There is a paramedic here.
Okay, super.
Mike was driving by on his work day and saw this accident happen, and at the same time one of the members of the owner of Woodburn ambulance was driving by and saw this accident occur, and neither of them were on a car, on an ambulance, and I think it really testifies to the amazing commitment they have during their jobs and outside of their jobs to the health and well-being of folks in the community.
She had the right people there when she needed it. Sometimes it affects you a lot afterwards when you think about what if somebody wouldn't have been there to help her. What if that would have been my daughter? I guess I don't look at myself as being a hero. That's what I was trained to do. That's what I've done for over half of my life. So I'm very humbled by it.
And I am honored to be to be here as and nominated and selected as a medical hero. And I would say this: I think in general, it is really hard for people to accept praise and recognition for some of the things that they do. So my congratulations go out to all of the heroes today.